Hey, just real quick to let everybody know, I am not affiliated with any political parties as far as the campaigns go for Jack Hall or Tony Silo or for any of the campaigns out there. And anyone that I may or may not support politically is my choice as a citizen of these fine United States, Ohio, and the county of Lorain and the city of Lorain. My political leanings are no one's business but my own. That's why we have secret ballots. But that being said, I do not work for, nor am I affiliated with any of the campaigns out there. And merely supporting a candidate does not mean that I work for their campaign or am I in any way affiliated with said campaign. So I just need you guys to keep that in mind when you're making judgments about me or statements about me to other public officials out there. When you make comments that I may or may not be affiliated with someone, and I may or may not be like another individual out there who's been committing, election fraud and putting people's pictures online. When you compare me to that person, you do me a disservice. As a licensed social worker, I'm not having a leaning towards anyone but the people. I don't support any one particular party. I support the best candidate for the job, and I also support the best person for the job. And in this case, I believe it's Jack Hall. But I'm registered as a Democrat right now just so I could vote against Rich Resendez in the last election. And I'll probably switch back over to Republican just to vote for Jack in the next election. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't need a political party. And nor did my problems with the Lorain Police Department start at the same time that Jack Hall was running for sheriff. If I recall correctly, my problems have been going on for well over a year now. Long before any of this stuff came up. In fact, my problems with Lorain Police started back when I think that one individual, Miss DC, used to actually be affiliated with the Hall campaign. And so any insinuation that I may or may not be working for any of the campaigns is just strictly false, untrue, and in no way, shape, or form holds any bearing on anything. In fact, I don't volunteer my time for political campaigns for that reason. I literally am just here for the people. So if you have gotten that in your head, you're wrong. So just want to let you guys know that. I support Jack Hall for sheriff. I support Tony Silo for prosecutor because we do need change. I don't care anyone but Resendez and Thomason because those two work together. And they want to continue this policy of being, keeping it all in-house. What we need is people who are not going to do that. We need people who are going to challenge the system, do the right thing, and not hang out with the people and golf with the people that they want to actually be the boss of. You can't go golfing with people you want to be the boss of, Rich. And yeah, I did get your personnel file, and yeah, I do have McCann's as well. And yeah, now I'm thinking I'm going to release all of them, especially the letter where it talks about McCann asking if you're considered a special agent still or not, or what your position with the county prosecutor's office was back in 2023. That was an interesting read. And then when I look at the stuff that is in McCann's file too, like interesting, like you want to share everyone else's information, but you don't want yours out there. And I've proven to you it's public record. Levac, yeah, you need to give me the policy and procedure manuals for the Lorain Police Department. That is not overly broad. I just want to know the rules that they have to follow. The only reason I can think you not wanting to give me that is you know that I will remember it and that I'll hold you accountable to it. I'm not going to tell you each specific one. Otherwise, if you need me to be very specific, what I'll do is give you this request verbally now. I need one chapter from each one. I mean, basically just give me each chapter of the Lorain Policy and Procedure handbooks, police handbook that you give to employees, officers when they get hired, that they're expected to read and memorize and know in order to enforce the law. Give me a copy of that, and I'll ask for it one chapter at a time. So you can send each chapter separately, making it less broad. How about that? But stop trying to deny my records. And the emails and the text messages do exist. You guys know it. Keep hiding it, but I have the emails where literally James is saying, keep it close to your vest, and I have the text messages that he sent to Tim at the courts. You can say they don't exist, but Levesque, you're denying me text messages that your name is actually in. Like he's talking about you.
like literally talking about you in the text message. I'll tell them when I spoke to Levesque. And then Levesque is going to deny me the emails? Come on, you hacks. Like, seriously, stop. You know, yeah, I am literally accusing the chief of police of Lorain of committing a felony. And if none of you do anything about it, you're breaking the law. Period. If you think I'm slandering you or I'm wrong, then why don't you do something about it? Because you know I'm not wrong. Because you know everyone agrees with me. You know you committed a felony. And all you had to do was say you were sorry in front of the God and everyone in the public. Go online, verbally apologize, say you were wrong, apologize to me, and we're done. But you won't do that. So this is where we're at. And I need you to stop assuming that I work for anyone. You've made it very clear that you're constantly trying to find out who I work for and where I'm working at so that you can harass me. That is not what a law enforcement official is meant to do. You email me incessantly. You won't leave me alone. You guys say I'm obsessed with you, but I'm not. Like, I just want you to do the job you're paid to do for $160,000 a year. Stop breaking the law and stop talking about me. Send me, if you're so sure of everything you wrote, send me all the emails about me. Overly broad. Please, I can make the request less broad. I will. I'll just start breaking them down into small numbers. You want to play this game? Let's play. But you're not going to like the outcome. Because in the end, we're going to end up in court. And you're still going to have to give me the documents. And you're just costing us money. The taxpayers' money. Stop costing us money. Like, we can't afford it. You can't afford to fix our streets, but you can afford to go to Columbus and talk crap about social media? I bet you we paid for that trip. I bet you got reimbursed for the drive up there. I bet you we paid for a hotel room for you. Yeah, guys, I'm on you like flies on stink, and I'm not going away. So just get used to it. I'll be dumping all of your personnel records onto this Lorain Uncensored page later for the world to see. You think it's so special to share everyone's stuff with everyone? Well, I'm going to share the legal stuff that I got through legal requests that you're required to get. And then you can answer for those things. You can answer to the people. Because I'm not a public servant. Like, I'm just a licensed social worker, and I'm just mandated by the state to do certain things. You, on the other hand, you are not doing things right, and you need to fix that. So I'll be waiting for my apology, which you and Bradley and everyone has said I'm never going to get. So you would rather cost the taxpayers dollars than just say you're sorry. I get it. It's cool.